Yo, oh shit. Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to my very first in depth video of how I am building my very first business. Part one, I guess. If you've come here from my Instagram, which I posted a lot shorter versions of this video, or you've just fucking scrolled past and you've somehow managed to come on this account. Anyways, so what I'm doing right now, if you don't know, which I'm sure some of you would, if you don't know, I'm building my very first business. It's going to be a online personal training and mindset business, and I'm building this with no experience in building businesses. I've got no fucking clue with what I'm doing. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm basically posting raw content to you guys because some of you guys might be in the same position. Some of you guys might be wanting to build your own business but not knowing what the fuck to do, because I see a lot of people post about their businesses when it's all done and dusted, but I don't think that many people post about the actual building of their business and the errors that they make, the mistakes, the wins. So that's where I'm trying to come in and post some stuff, because I'm no fucking genius. If you know me well, I'm actually as far from a genius as probably possible. I'm half. So this year I've officially said fuck this. I'm done. I'm done with speaking about what I want to do. I know what I'm passionate about, and that's fitness, and that's health, and that's helping people, and that's growing, and that's mindset. All these kind of things is stuff that I'm really really passionate about. So I just thought, why am I trying to look for something to start a business in? Why don't I just start a business in what I'm passionate with? Because it's just going to be a lot easier in terms of like my love for it. When it comes to starting a business, I didn't know where to start. I still don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. But I reached out to people that I know that have started businesses that are in that game, in that industry. I said, just fucking give me some tips. Don't have to, I'm not asking for a full rundown on what you did. Just give me some tips. Give me somewhere to start. It's just like when you got a big fucking assignment and you have no idea where to start. Just give me something. Where do I start? Question 3, question 8, question 1. The majority of them said, fuck focusing on names and logos. Focus on your systems and putting them in place, and building things. For example, in my reference, such as like a training program. Build the template of that. Do that kind of stuff. I had a few people actually mention doing that. And they said, don't focus on logos, don't focus on names. That's all tedious time that you're wasting. So my dumb ass focused on logos and names because that's just how I am. So I wanted a name that represented me, that represented what I'm extremely passionate about, and represented what I want this business and other businesses to truly mean. So I started thinking of some words, started branching off, started using ChatGPT because let's be real, cunt, it's 2025. Grow the fuck up. Started using a bit of AI, and I just said, like, I just needed like sparks, because I was a bit like I was starting to feel that I was entering like a dead end when it came to names. So I was like, I need something. So bang. Anyways, and that's when the name Evergrow came up, because once again, I don't think I've mentioned this, but I don't want my name to be in this business or any businesses, because for future things, I don't want my name to be in it. So I needed a name that represented what I'm about. So the name Evergrow came up. Now, Evergrow by definition is growth with no end in sight. Now, if you really know me, you'll know that just saying that gets me chub. You'll know that for a fact. And that's exactly where I am right now. Growth with no end in sight. And I like that. I connected with that straight away because, one, that represents me, that represents what I'm passionate about, but it also represents that growth isn't always physical. And that's just it. So I really, really connected with that straight away. So I chose Evergrow, and I went straight to Canva and I started building a logo. Now, building a logo is also tough. So there's some templates that are on Canva that you can use and you can just build your own. So I had to look through them. I made maybe one or two that were like, okay, that's not too bad. And then some were shit. But it's all like trial and error. I also wanted a bit of feedback from people. So I asked people who were really close to me, what do you think about this? And one that I really liked, there was something in the logo that they pointed out. And made me think that's so fucking true. Like, why did I not realize that? That there was like a part of the logo that I didn't like. So, yeah, so it was all just trial and error. This is not just going to be, do your first logo. Yeah, that's going to be it. You're going to go through trial and error. You're going to waste some tedious times on this shit. This is probably why they said don't do this. So, yeah, so I went back and forth. And then I was like, fuck this. Let me just apply for an ABN. This is on the Monday. I said, let me just apply for the ABN because I've got work soon, and I'll just do a logo whenever. So I went to go apply for an ABN. But when you apply for an ABN, there's different things you can apply for, and this is once again completely new for me. One was like register for an ABN, individual business, partnership business, fucking whatever the other third one is. I don't know. And then it's register a business name. Now, I thought I was on the ABN part of it, but I wasn't. I was actually on the business name. So I don't know what you guys know about ABNs. I know fuck all about ABNs. Like, this is brand new shit to me. So I just thought that an ABN needed a name with it, I think. I just thought that it needed a name with it. So when I registered for an ABN, but I was actually registering a business name. Once again, I thought it was an ABN. So it cost me, so I've got the business name down, but I thought it was the ABN name down because I just thought that you had to have a name with it. And then I added the ABN price to it. So it was $280 to register a business and have an ABN. But I thought it was just to have an ABN. Fucking government's already taken money off of me, as they haven't been fucking me my whole life. So yeah, so you go through all the forms, you put in your details, etc., etc. Anyways, and then it goes up for review, and it'll get accepted or declined. So I went to work because this is like just before work. I went to work and I started thinking about it. I was like, "Fuck, have I just put Evergrow Coaching as my ABN name? I didn't want that. I wanted it to be structured a bit differently." And I started wigging out. I started tweaking out. So I started messaging people. I started emailing the cunts from ABN. I started like wigging out. I was like, I think I fucked it already. Like, how have I made a mistake this early? Anyways, and then like I was emailing the ABN geezer. The geezer made no sense. This is all gibberish to me. They would just tell me, you need to open every business that you make. You need to have register a different business name, but under the same ABN. But once again, I thought that this ABN was the number and the name. And I was like, no, I want it to be a different name. And then this coaching thing be like a branch off of it, if that makes sense. Like an umbrella setup of a business. Have the name and then branch. I wanted this to be a branch. I didn't want this to be the name, the big name. And I thought the big name was linked to your ABN. Anyways, this is fucking gibberish if you don't know, because I'm literally still learning this shit. Like, this is fucking gibberish. If someone was saying this stuff to me a couple of days ago, I'd be like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, straight up. Anyways, so I started wigging out. Anyways, so I was at work, like, non-stop thinking about it. Anyways, finished work, and I was like, I think I fucked up already. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to restructure it, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. I'll just cop the L and move on, because that's what building a business is all about. You're going to cop L's, you're going to cop dubs. I said, he goes, like, tell me the final name, what you want. Like, when you're ready, let me know. And we'll go from there. So I said, fuck it. Evergrow Coaching. Book that shit in. So it got accepted. The ABN, it got approved. The ABN got all cleared and the business name got accepted. So if you search up my ABN, what the fuck is that bug? So my ABN is now online and on the system. If you search up my ABN, my business name of Evergrow Coaching will pop up with that, which is fucking awesome. Just quietly, that really, like, that got me G'd up. That was like, hell yeah, like, that's it. But originally, when I was going through the fucking whole wig process, like, and all thinking that I stuffed up, like, I was wigging out. Like, I was stressed. And I'm like, bro, already? Like, this is probably the most easiest part ever. And I think I've already fucked it. But yeah, so when it all worked out, which is what most things in life happen, you think you're fucked, but there's most likely going to be a way around it. There was. And I was like, fuck yeah. So my ABN's registered. my business name is up and going. So to start with now, oh yeah, hang on. So this is all on the Tuesday. No, this is all in the Monday going to the Tuesday. Anyways, and then I worked all of Tuesday, and then Tuesday night I had soccer. Then after soccer, I was on the couch on my laptop, and I was still doing logos because I hadn't had a logo. So once again, I was on Canva, going back and forth. It's like I said, it's just tedious time. It's just fucking kind of drains you, and I get like annoyed like quite easily when it comes to like that stuff. So like it was a little bit frustrating. Anyways, we eventually came up with a logo. Yeah, got some help from AI because I just wasn't happy with some of the logos that were coming up. Anyways, eventually sorted that out. Got the name. Got the logo all sorted, and then yeah, so I'm fucking happy as with that. So far, gotten the ABN that's been registered. We've gotten the business name secured, and what's the other one? Oh, and we've gotten a logo. So everything that people told me not to waste time on, I've wasted time on. Well, not wasted time on because it's working towards what I want. So yeah, so really stoked with that. So got my fucking got the ball running. I think it was pretty cool, like searching up my ABN online and like my business popping up, because I'm like, dude, I've been wanting this for years, and like seeing it start to happen, it's something that you need to stay humble about, but it's so exciting at the same time. Um, so yeah, so we've got the ball rolling, and this is just the first part of starting up a business. There's still so much to go. So yeah, so I'm fucking stoked. Next part, I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna focus on next, but you'll see it in the next video. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this kind of videos. This is, like I said, once again, this is raw content of building a business from scratch with having no idea on how to build a business. So if you like this shit, give me a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next part of how to build a business from scratch and not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. So let's go, lads.